and I'm really happy that we were able to finally get there. And also I want to send out a special thank you to Pauline and Sharon for continuing to push to make it happen, and now it is happening. So thank you. We have more videos from family and other artists which we'll keep for the day. First of all, a lot of people made reference to the 18th of June, which was unfortunate that I had a death in the family, so we needed to change that date. We are 100% September the 9th. There were reasons why today we didn't go ahead with it. One of the reasons is that certain family members would like to attend, and other reasons that we needed to sort of drown out a lot of noise that was happening. So the week that we will do David, we have other artists on different days that, for us, creates a bigger story and drowns out any of the nonsense from individuals or other entities, sites, whatever it is. But the family and Iconoclast are very much behind what we're doing, and obviously all the right people here, has made this quite special, really. David obviously played upstairs, so thank you to the Phoenix for letting us have this here, because it made complete sense. David probably would have come down here after his shows. Some of you have come very far to come. Germany, because I can see you too, and wherever else you've all come. And I've dealt with many artists. I deal with, if they're alive themselves, or the family, or fan clubs. But I've got to say, in this situation with David, you guys are phenomenal. His legacy will live on to new audiences. And it's been a pleasure meeting some of you, because I can put name to face. It's important, it's not we unveil someone and that's the end of it. There's anniversaries that we honour the artists again. And what will be interesting, when we launch what's known as augmented reality, that fans that will come to Camden, remember there's 30 million visitors a year. So when they walk, and if they don't know the artist, they'll be able to scan the stone and they'll see images of the artist on their phone or his music. So it really is something that, prolongs the artist forever. So it'll be worth the wait. So again, thank you everyone for being patient, tolerant, and showing your support. And again, to the ladies that also helped make it happen, as a lot of you have as well by supporting the ladies. So thank you. Some of the work that the ladies do is also, raises a lot of money for different charities. One of the charities that are being supported with today and with the unveiling is an organisation called Street Stories that provides, shelter for the homeless. So I'd like to introduce Rachel from Street Stories, who will say a few words.
Hi everybody. I'm sure I'll be corrected if I get this wrong, but bear with me. David Cassidy, I believe, sang that I can't go home again, because home is extremely painful and a lot has changed, and a lot changes when you return to the place you came from. He also sang, I'm on my way back home, brackets to you, because home is a place where people are and community is, and you feel safe and loved. And he also, I believe, had an album called Home is Where the Heart Is. So we are called Street Storage. I'm the founder and CEO of this charity, and we don't actually provide shelter for people who are on the street. We're the only charity in the country that provides storage for people who are experiencing homelessness. So we are effectively like a commercial storage unit. Says so on the tin, Lynn.
Sorry.
So if you are being evicted, if you're a refugee, if you're going into prison or you're sleeping outside on the street, we will keep your belongings safe until you have a home that is safe enough for us to return them to you. And why we do that is partly because it gives people freedom to sleep safely, to access showers, food, shelter, but also it allows people to work, maintain and gain employment, and secure more permanent housing for themselves. Now we're based at St Giles in the Fields and in King's Cross, so we're a Camden-based charity, and that's why Pauline and I have been working together, and some of you generously, very generously donated to us this year and the end of last year. So I just wanted to tell you very quickly about someone who was storing with us, who I feel like from what I've just seen of David Cassidy, he was a very genuine and kind person, and so I hope that he would be proud of what you guys have achieved in getting him the stone on the Walk of Fame, but also that you guys are looking to support those less fortunate than yourselves through and in his legacy and in his memory and name. This guy is called John, that's not his real name. He was a chef, and he still is, and he worked 0 hours contract, so he would drop his chef's whites and his chef's knives with us in the evening. He would pick them up in the evening. He would then do a night shift at the kitchen. He would then drop his chef's whites and his chef's knives back to us in the morning and sleep all day at our centre. And he did that day in, day out on the 0 hours, so he couldn't afford rent, couldn't afford a home, and he slept under bridges and in hedges of parks. So they're the kind of people that we support at Street Storage. If anyone's interested, Pauline's got some flyers, and I hope as time goes by, see what I did there, you will continue to support local Camden charities in his name and in his honour, and have a great day. Thank you all for being here.
Thanks, Rachel. Apologies that I didn't read the script fully. So I'd also now like to invite up Sharon Liddell, who has helped with making today happen and the stone unveiling, and Pauline in terms of...
stand by your side.
So over to you, Sharon.
Right, not good at this. I've got it all written down because what an amazing venue this is. I think it's very appropriate. So anyway, first and foremost, I'd like to say a huge heartfelt thank you to Lee Bennett. You've made this happen for us, for all of David's fans. That stone in Camden means more than words can say. It means our voices were heard, and that David's legacy will be set in stone for everyone to see. We truly cannot thank you enough. To show you just how much we appreciate everything you've done, we have a little gift for you. Just to show our openness, gratitude. Thanks, Lee. You've got no idea how much it means. Next, my dearest friend and partner in crime, you've been through every step of this journey, Pauline.
Yeah.
Your constant support, your unyielding strength, and your heart that matches mine. We could never have done this on our own. We've done it together.
Yeah.
You've been right by my side,
And you.
and every single smile and you're an absolute blessing.
We've had to work really hard, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for being there,
And you.
always. And last but not least, I want to say thanks to Ken, my husband. You've had to put up with this. You've had to put up with it for a lot of years, not just lately, but obviously when you met us, you knew I was a David Cassidy fan, so you were always going to. Thank you for your patience and your kindness, and you know.
Well, I didn't actually. It was a little while before she dropped that one on us, didn't it?
Also, thank you to Peter, who's let we'll have this get together here in this beautiful Phoenix Art Club. The place feels extra special to all of us because we know David's own connection to the Phoenix Theatre and the plaque waiting for him on the stage door. It feels like coming home. We've got a lovely message from Vivian Litherland on behalf of the Phoenix Theatre. On behalf of everyone at the Phoenix, we are honoured to be part of David Cassidy's legacy. We wish you all the best with everything on what I'm sure will be a very special day. That's about it really. It's also just to mention that we've raised
We've raised probably around sort of coming up to £800 that will be split in between the two charities. I think I Love You Animal Foundation, because the Americans have been so supportive to this event. and then the rest, it'll be, the other split will be street storage, who Rachel has spoken about, because it really is something that's needed. I think they do something from as small as a pencil case to put people's bits and pieces in, up to as large as a suitcase. And it's like they say, when does it turn that you suddenly can't go home again? So they're the two charities we're supporting, and we've got about that amount, but we've also supported the Camden Music Charity, which we've, through auctioning, they've had about £900 we've raised for them, and that supports children in music and that sort of thing, which I'm sure David Cassidy would be really pleased with. I think they're all charities that he would be happy to support. So I'll be coming round with a hat soon.
The begging bowl.
Yes.
Basically, the stone, it's actually our gift from the fans
Yes.
to the man who gave us so much, so we're just giving back. So today we're celebrating him together, and thank you everyone.
Everybody. Yes.
Let's make David proud.
Okay,